Hello, everyone, and welcome to a fantastic episode of Was That in Good Taste, brought to you by me, Chandler Phillips, and also this guy,
James Beery. That is so weird. Me, James Beery.
and me, James Beard.
And me.
It's a fun episode. A lot of shit's going on in the world today. A lot of things, a lot of craziness. It's kind of hard to keep up. A lot of things. There's the politics things.
Oh boy.
There's all the sports things.
Oh boy.
There's all the Olympic things, which like kind of fall into the sports things.
Big sports thing.
But it's a bit politics and sports things intermeshing, because it's like people who aren't usually like patriotic are now like feeling this kind of innate sense of like, well, fuck, we haven't had anything to be excited about in so long, so now we have to like pretend to be excited about this to like
It's a phenomenon.
It's a feminine-omenon.
It's a phenomenon.
We got a whole brat summer that's just bringing it. It's sweaty and it's fun.
I know I'm drenched. I know I'm soaked. I know I'm drenched from head to toe.
There are so many things that we need to talk on and touch on to just like commemorate this moment in history. And instead, we're going to go do something else.
We're going to go have fun.
We're going to go
Sucker.
We're going to go disengage from everything, and it's going to be great. And we're going to bring you with us. And I think that's going to be the really fun part, is we're going to be disengaging while they can be engaging by like commenting.
They're not us?
Well,
they are us, or they will be us.
They is us.
They are us. They've been us.
And
they will have been us.
But now they is we. But the way we engage is by like, commenting, and subscribing. But before we get into our key method of escapism, we got a cocktail to talk about. And
What is this? What is it called again?
It's called a bait and switch.
This is called a bait and switch.
Because
it looks like one thing.
It's definitely something else.
I feel like first, I need to drink it.
Yeah.
And you need to say what's in it.
Oh God. Okay. So what's in this is Redemption bourbon. Great bourbon, by the way. If you want to learn more about our opinions on this bourbon, check out the one of the previous podcasts where we do a full it's the bourbon tasting. We find out if it picklebacks, all that fun stuff. It's Redemption bourbon. It's Malibu coconut rum, correct? I believe you also put Amaro Nonino in there.
Twice.
Twice?
I forgot that I did the first time.
Oh, wow. And then we were thinking like, oh, it needs a vehicle. Like it needs something to travel in if it's going to be this kind of like punchy cocktail. And so then it was finished with red. Just red?
Yeah, it's fruit punch.
It's red flavored. Yeah. Oh. Is it Kool-Aid or is it
it's
a Crystal Light? Is it
No, I think it's High C. It's like the sugar-free packet of High C. Also, it has some no sugar added peach juice from a can.
Oh, peaches come from a can.
I did know that.
They were put there by a man.
What do you think about this concoction?
I think
this bait and switch.
I haven't tried it yet.
Let's go.
What do I was supposed to talk about it while you tried it, and then we cut to you.
Oh yeah, we're cutting to me now.
And now you say what you think about it while I try it and try not to vomit.
I think it's.
I'm gonna just black.
Please.
I'm gonna just black all over. I'm gonna just. Just baby bird it into your hands.
Drink the fucking thing. I think it's really refreshing, actually. It's an interesting combination. It tastes like fine. It tastes like Kool-Aid with a little bit of rum in it, a little bit of whiskey in it.
That just kind of tastes like a fruit punch. I don't taste any alcohol in that. That just tastes like a jungle juice.
Yeah.
That just tastes like something that was scooped up out of a tub.
This is the bait and switch, because you think that, but I definitely put like an ounce of bourbon and an ounce of rum and But I did a Maranino twice because I definitely forgot if I
Oh,
put it in there
God.
the first time.
That's frightening. That's actually a lot's going on in here.
Mhm.
But flavor wise, they all just kind of like white noise.
It's hot in here, man. That's the reality.
It is refreshing though. I'll
It's
give
just
you
hot
that.
in here, man. You know, it's just hot in here.
Is
I'm
it-
like drenched in sweat. I can't get my mind straight. All these things are happening in the world, man. You know what happened this week? Wow. I can't begin to tell you.
what didn't happen this week?
That's what I'm saying. What didn't happen this week?
The Hindenburg
The Hindenburg.
did not happen this week. What? Maybe this week. I actually don't know when.
It could. You know what? It could have happened.
It could.
You know what's really funny? Don't quote us on that. But the Hindenburg could have happened this week. We're sorry.
There is a 1 in 52 chance that historically this week in time, the Hindenburg did happen. Do you want to take those chances? It's a 1 in 52 chance. We should double down on it. Honestly, I think we should let it ride. I think we should take the 1 in 52, okay? And then if it hits, we just let it ride.
If this is an episode of Family Guy, the Hindenburg would crash through the wall right now. This is it. I'm just exhausted. Like, really, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm engaged, right? But like, I just feel like the weight of everything that's happening. I just feel like I need to relax.
I think we need to just kind of take a breather and I don't know, maybe listen to all these memes on the internet that just tell you to go touch grass.
Whoa, grass?
Maybe we need to go.
Wait, where's grass?
Maybe we need to touch some grass and touch some bass.
Oh God, here we go.
Can we throw it? Can we?
Where are we
throw it?
going?
We're gonna take a little fishing trip with just the boys and everyone else here.
So we have to throw it to our on the field correspondents, Chandler and James.
Hey, Chandler and James, how's it going out there?
Thanks, James and Chandler in the studio. We're James and Chandler here at beautiful unnamed park with lake out here. And we're enjoying a lovely day of fishing. James, how are you in liking the atmosphere of doing fish?
It's pretty. I like how I've been hitting you with the. I've never done that before.
If you
Wait.
turn your. Jeez, I'm gonna get.
Okay, I can do it the other way.
I'm gonna get a calf piercing.
You know what? It was very interesting. We were just inside of the studio, and now we're not.
And boom, they've been really working.
This
hard
is magic.
on teleportation, and now we're getting close.
What did we talk about?
We talked about a cocktail.
Oh, we did. Okay, we did that.
Are you in frame? Or you're not on your marker.
No, because I got closer.
Oh, you did get.
Yeah.
You didn't fix the marker?
No, who
Okay.
cares? We're fishing.
We talk about how you're always missing your marker.
I am.
In the studio, so that actually was a callback.
It was.
And we just kind of talked about some of the crazy things that have happened lately.
And
A
now
little
we're
bit.
done with that.
And now we're done with that.
Now
and
we're
we're
fishing.
escaping from all of that by going fishing, where you can just kind of get a little perspective, figure out what makes it all worth it. And I'll tell you one thing, it's a good day of fishing.
How did we get here?
Oh,
It's because of you. Like, how
did we get to here?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, in general, like to being here right now.
Well, I think it all started when you took me to a wrestling event. And I said, oh, we're like sharing hobbies and interests now beyond just the single mutual dimension that we had previously, which was alcohol. And now we're like, oh, our friendship is growing stronger. And so we're actually letting each other into different avenues of our lives. And so as you showed me wrestling, I was like, well, shit, I got to bring something cool for us to do. And I also decided to get back into an old hobby of mine, which was smoking weed by a pond and fishing. So
Smoking weed by a pond. You know what? I think I got myself a new hobby.
it's a very low risk, low reward. It surprisingly used to be a lot higher risk, low reward.
Really?
Yeah, because of the whole smoking weed part.
Oh, yeah.
At public parks.
I like how I got it stuck in a tree.
That's. Oh, okay.
Isn't that scary?
Okay. All right.
Keep talking.
Do you got it? I feel like this is how I get. This is how I get hooked.
Is it?
Oh.
Good job.
We're good. We're good. Okay.
I told you. Come on.
So.
Can you trust me? Jeez. You taught me. You trained me, sensei.
Yeah, and I've also almost pierced myself
Wax on, wax off.
on numerous occasions. These ducks are not fond of me, and I totally understand why. They are completely valid in not fucking with me right now, and it's because I keep on throwing my line like in their general Oh, never mind. I just.
Did you fish a lot when you were back home?
When I was back home in Sacramento, I would go fishing pretty frequently. I feel like there's. No, this is just how weird the weight of this thing is.
Yeah, I'm also like scared that might be. Okay, there we go. I thought it was tangled in you.
Oh, it did get hit. You could tell. Look, all right. It's all scrunchied, and so you could tell it did get a fish bit at it. There was some notable active resistance.
Chandler,
We got a bite.
Got a bite, bud.
We got okay. Keep on. Fishing was a hobby that my dad got me into. He really likes fishing. He particularly likes fishing for bass. He got into it. He grew up on the Kern River, or one of his many homes, but that one was like his grandparents were there, so like that was kind of a base camp. Was in Kernville on the Kern River.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently is like the Kern River is getting gentrified now. Crazy. But anyway, so he'd do river fishing and stuff. And then he didn't really get into doing bass fishing until, well, as far as I know it, his friend Rick's dad took them like bass fishing and stuff. I think he might have mentioned like going with his uncle as a kid. I don't know, but he's always been an outdoorsy type. And like I did Cub Scouts and stuff, so like I know a thing or two about the wilderness. Like
That's exactly what happened to me.
Yep.
I don't want to get a piercing. Oh, I should have did that, huh?
Yeah.
Instead of reeling it all the way up.
Yep.
Ooh, what was that?
That looked like it might have been a carp. You know what they say. Carpe diem.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize what this was.
And what is it?
I don't know. It's a worm. It's a worm. It's a worm lure.
Yeah, it's
Tucked
just
in perfectly because I don't want nobody to. Oh, I didn't even realize I'd grabbed this. That's why I was able to fling it. Oh, that's why you were so scared when I hooked you.
Yeah, it has a much more open hook. All this to say, my dad's always had like some sort of lake-worthy boat, whether it was a John boat or like a bass fishing boat. And we've usually tried to make time to go like at least once a year. Things get busy, you know. But in retirement, he's really taken back up the hobby of doing it, and likewise taken inspiration from him. You know, in my retirement, I've started doing more fishing. So
I like that. We're retired.
We're retired. Retired from what, you ask? I say, don't ask questions.
I don't know what I'm stuck on, but
You are stuck. Oh, hold on.
No, it feels like I feel like it was moving when I pulled back. There we go. I got it.
It's going? Huh. You might have had a bite.
No, that was like something. It was like stuck on it laterally.
Oh. You mean literally?
Literally. It's interesting because obviously like, fishing was never something that we thought about. I don't know. Well, maybe my mother went fishing. You know, maybe my grandfather went fishing. But being raised in Brooklyn and Harlem and in the Bronx, there's water. Yes.
You're surrounded by water.
But I don't, you know, fishing is equipment and time.
Yeah. It's an effort, but it's mostly time. That's why it's a great retirement hobby.
Yeah, I love being retired.
God, it's been so great.
6.5 more months.
That's, and then it's back to the workforce, or
we're successful,
or retirement. When you'd pictured like, had you ever gone fishing when you were in the South at all?
No, in video games. Love me a bash fishing game.
How much crossover do you think there is between fishing in real life and fishing in video games?
Honestly, if it was like in video games right now, it'd be the meter. No, it would be like this. It would be the meter back, then, wait, I want to make sure I'm actually not, okay, I gotta let it go. I'm making sure I'm not fucking around even though I'm fucking around.
Well, so yeah, it'd have to be like you have to hold trigger and A, and then draw back.
And then you would go, and then someone would get caught and it'd be a meter and it whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. And would you think you'd have one like in a video game where like you can more accurately see what's going on down there? Like where it has like a little
I feel like there's like a game in like the Sega Saturn era or something where like the lure hits the water and it goes underwater for a second.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, this turtle is like enamored with your line. That's the one thing I don't feel, or because it's more of like a community park, large pond versus like an actual lake, the density of turtles is so dense.
You're saying too many turtles?
There's too many.
You're saying don't come here.
I'm saying it's turtles all the way down, my guy.
You just triggered somebody.
And yeah, though we have had some success here. I say we.
Yeah, you, but it's okay.
You did have that.
I don't eat fish. I don't want to hurt the fishies. I just want to hold it. I yelled. I'm sorry, future James. I want to participate in holding the rod, casting the line. You know.
There is something just very therapeutic.
Trying to catch a fish, but I don't want a fish.
I think it takes a certain sense of presentism to like make that picture-in-picture of what the lure is going through. Like in your head, you have to be real there, and that's part of the beauty of actually fishing, because like as much as you're just throwing and reeling, you kind of
I'm not just I mean, I'm also I'm throwing. Hey, no. It's not fun, to be fair, if you just are throwing it at the water.
No, you have to listen
throw
to
it
the vibrations of the line
with intensity, with intention.
That's
right?
it.
So I feel like when you throw it, I don't want to catch a fish, but when I'm casting it, this is the fun. I imagine there was a fish there. I see it hitting. I pull the line in a little bit. I lay it straight down on the water. I can't see that well, so sometimes I'll give it a wiggle. Then I'll slowly actually put the pressure of my pointer finger against the reel, and I'll push it very slightly, right? Then I'll physically move the rod a little bit, and I'll start giving it the fish some natural erotic little motion. And I've started doing this because
I'm trying to get the fish to eat it, not fuck it.
I know, right? There's a reason I started doing this though, right? Because this is what I figure.
Because sex
when
sells.
when the fish is on the line, sometimes I can't tell with the drag of the water, right? But the drag of the water is never really stronger than my finger being here. But a fish is.
Yeah.
So
it'll push back.
by doing it with the feather-light touch and listening to the water. So fuck you. I try. I just don't want to catch one. I'll do what I move the fucking line every time. the fucking hook and shit. So I don't want to catch it. I just want to, but I want to try really hard.
Apparently not hard enough.
Damn, Dad.
If you're not trying, if you ain't playing to win,
You ain't playing to win.
if you ain't first, you're last. Reference to another episode.
What do you think is the fishing drink? For example, what cocktail would you say that we may have just had?
It's hard to say because there's so many different drinks that I feel like could encapsulate the vibe and the way, like just the pleasure of fishing. But I think the one that I taste that immediately can go, oh, I'm fishing, is just a cold Coors Light.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Real cold.
Ooh, a nice, cold, chill Coors Light. How you doing?
If only.
Hold on. Can I cast?
Can you?
I can. Living the dream. Now I want to comment on that, okay? Because this is funny. So I love this. So the kid comes over on the scooter, and I know he just was being nosy. He just wanted to see what was going on. That's why he was just staring. So, okay, hold on.
That is the kind of interesting thing about fishing in a park versus fishing in a lake too, because I was trying to get a read. I didn't know if he was trying to pass, if he had a question, if like...
You wanted to say he was gonna rob us.
No.
You feel bad though because he's of like Hispanic descent.
That's okay. Not what I was gonna say.
Okay, if you say so, buddy. Anyway.
I thought he was trying to pass by. I'm like, do we need to move? Like, also, why are you trying to pass by here? This is an awkward road, but like, I've ridden bikes down this path before and just been like, oh, fuck. It's kind of too treacherous to go back the other way.
It's okay. Hide your racist thoughts. You see, you feel like a Coors Light. Not a Miller Light. Not a Natty Light or ice. Oh. Yes, Natty. No natties?
No natties.
Because I feel like they get warm as gross, right?
Yeah. Or at least
Coors Light, not Coors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I like Coors Light. I don't like Bud Light.
I don't like Bud Light either. I'll do a Michelob.
I do like a Bud. This is fishing vibes. This is, you know what this is? This is community.
Okay, but what was with the bandana around the face, though?
Oh. He's just trying to look cool.
Yeah, it did look cool.
He probably was just, he's like literally a kid. I knew he wasn't gonna rob us. I looked at him and I thought to myself, this is an intelligent young man who works really hard. And he's nice and he's just curious. You know how I knew that? I looked at the scooter. I looked at it. I was like, oh, this person's young. The scooter had like these little lights on it. Those are the ones that the kids use. It's a little faster than the little kids ones. It's like an adult one, but it's like it has little lights on it and the size. Oh, this is a kid. It's like, oh, this is a good kid. His mother bought him that nice little scooter. You're over here like dad on the face. Oh, he's Mexican, so he's gonna do something to me. Okay, I'll take it back. He was a little scary. He just rolled up. Cause to be fair, we're just in the park, and then somebody just rolls up on a scooter, and then he didn't. This actually, I made sure I put a room where the camera is so people can come past, just in case somebody literally from there notices that we're fucking filming. This is the West of the city. They can see what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
There's literally a path 5 feet away. They could just go there. But I knew I'm trying to be considerate, so I made sure there was space. If anything, I was anticipating it.
Yeah?
I even have a joke ready for when somebody comes by.
Are they gonna hit the camera?
And I'd be like, do I come at your job and take a shit where you work? I don't know.
Do you?
Maybe.
I've taken a shit at a lot of people's places of work.
I don't know. I feel like, what about a cocktail? You ever have like a fishing cocktail?
That's what I'm thinking.
Are you gonna be the guy who comes with not even the pre-batched cocktail? Not even pre-batched. You're gonna come with a cooler with some chilled Absolute.
You know what we
a
need to
lime.
find, actually?
What?
Is a bottle of Bartles and James. The wine coolers.
Oh.
I think that's...
We said we were gonna take you with us fishing. Okay, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna slide out of frame here to my old marker. I'm gonna step even further out of frame.
Oh,
Hey guys, so
this
let us know what you think about this episode. Do you like when we go places and we do things? Do you like when we try to do different stuff? If you do, let us know in the comment section below.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Also, I mean,
God damn
it. Whoa. I'm so scared right now.
Oh, this is how I snap my last.
I'm actually backed up right now. Also, on my own personal channel, Mr. Call Me Awesome, the aw doesn't have an E because when I did it, I was D-U-M-B. Anyway, I've been posting things on there every day, starting today with a kind of preview review of the Sundance Independent Film Kneecap. I'm just picturing myself as taking this take. I'm scared. And now I know how you felt.
Oh, God.
And now you know extra because when I was doing it, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, Chandler should move. But I didn't say nothing.
All right, I need to figure out how to...
Oof. Yeah, give him a show.
I just need to get it. It's... No.
All right, I'm just gonna cast from over here.
Yeah, you keep them entertained while I do this bullshit.
I don't know. I've always thought of fishing as like fantastical and different and interesting, but it's fun. It's so specific.
I need one of those, like, they make a little, like, rocket line thing where it's you put it on and then you throw it at where the snag is.
So it would get so that it too could get stuck, and then you're gonna have a harder time getting it down.
No, it breaks it up and like goes right down to the end.
One thing I think is so interesting, and I don't want anybody to be confused and say that I'm not even trying to associate fishing with whiteness. That's not why I didn't fish. I'm trying to make it clear that I'm an urban kid. You know what I mean? And even in a coastal city where people do fish, I'm an urban kid. I'm a landlocked kind of guy, even though I do like the water and stuff like that. I just didn't spend a lot of time there. And, you know, because I think there's a lot, if you look at Louisiana, you can't tell me there's any more prolific fishermen than the black fishermen and women of Louisiana.
It's true, they do have a very rich fishing culture.
I'm gonna walk into where you were.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared. Is this safe though?
Is what safe? Walking into
Oh, it is, yeah, because if it comes off. Yeah, do it.
Oh,
Don't hold back.
I'm gonna snap the line.
Well, listen, it's either gonna snap or you're not gonna get it, right?
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Oh, the tension. It's building.
You need something to wrap around your hands?
Nah.
You sure? Oh!
There it goes.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems,
This is
Chandler Phillips.
This is Mambo number 5. Well, so we lost the line.
We lost the line. We
But-
talked briefly about history.
We
Wow, we gotta.
typecasted our local youth.
What are we gonna leave? What kind of?
How do we have to like rap?
No, but I feel like start. That hill.
Okay.
Because you gotta. Because we just had a party in the studio.
Oh yeah, it was a raucous good time.
Yeah, it was about 20 to 25 minutes, but knowing us, an additional 40 minutes
Of bonus content.
of bonus content. Don't forget to go to my YouTube, Mr. Call Me Awesome.
I think what I would like to display here is just how quickly the vibe of a fishing trip can change once someone gets snagged and now just feels dumb.
Oh, I like how I literally
Like, I lost a good hook. It's a good thing.
Oh, you lost it?
Yeah, I was able to salvage the weight from it, but I lost a hook and a lure.
No, I've been
And
using that lure for like 2 weeks now.
I
3
know,
weeks.
and there's no
I
coming
have
back
personal
from that.
attachment to it. How could you do that?
Exactly. That's what. If you lose a lure that you have a personal attachment to, it's game over.
How could you do that to me?
To you specifically, I need to put something new on this.
You do. So, well, right before we do that, I guess we should leave the people with some fishing thoughts.
Fishing thoughts. If you're gonna go fishing, bring something to drink, because otherwise the lake water starts looking a little too enticing.
Fishing thoughts. Why is that turtle looking at me? Why are those turtles looking at me?
Fishing thoughts. Are the fish not biting, or am I just not a good person?
Fishing thoughts. I wonder how kelp screams for help. Do you think
kelp?
it yelps?
Well, fishing thoughts.
Fishing thoughts. Honestly, there's the one fishing thought, which is, this is my new big thing. Fuck all the haters, man. When you're able to stand,
My new big thing.
fuck all the haters, man. No, it's not like real, but it's just like, it's really hard, even when life is hard, I think, for me to appreciate what I'm seeing in front of me. Fishing thoughts. Did I take too many hits or not enough?
Oh, that's a good question.
I guess my name is James.
And I've been Chandler.
You know what?
Still in frame.
You know what?
What?
We're not gonna do that. We're gonna let us in the studio do that.
Okay.
You know what?
Let's throw it back to us in the studio.
Us in the studio.
Thank you, Chandler and James. Wow, that was an absolutely amazing segment. That was so fun. I sure do love being with y'all as you guys go fishing. That was fun. Wasn't that, Chandler?
I had a blast. And
Wow.
I think what really made it amazing was we got to bring everyone, all of the listeners, all of the followers into the fold, into a actually very intimate, I think, aspect of male bonding that maybe isn't represented as much because it's been kind of a secret thing. Well, not a secret thing.
It's because it's horny.
It's a little horny. How'd you do? Like because we kept fishing a little bit after we recorded.
Oh wow!
How did that go for? How did
That was
you-
the same day.
That was the same day.
I caught a fish by accident.
Begrudgingly, against all efforts to not catch him. He was like, I'm not even trying to catch a fish.
I don't want to catch one.
I don't want to. I'm just here for the bonding of it.
And
all.
I felt it on, and I was like, shit. And I was like, and I literally loosened it, and I literally was like, and it just
You're
that,
like, go, get away.
that fish wanted to be on the fucking line. It's almost like the fish consented.
Are you blaming the fish?
I'm just saying, I don't think the fish was a victim. Have you ever heard a fish speak? The things they have to say about you.
Honestly, though, fish are terrifying. Like, if fish could breathe air, they would try to murder us. I want that perfectly known. Like, all fish are bastards. And
Whoa.
if given the opportunity, they would murder just as
Whoa.
unabashedly. And so it's actually,
So all fish are cops. Oh shit.
well, all cops are fish.
Well, no. I think it's that all fish are cops, but not all cops are fish.
Oh.
Because I've seen some non-fish cops.
The other white meat?
No, they're pigs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
A bump set spike.
Woo!
No, but you caught a fish. Was that the first time you had caught a?
No, I caught one the first time that we were there, and I just let it go immediately.
No, but you didn't catch it.
It literally was on the hook.
It was on the hook. That's not a caught.
Yeah, I let it go.
You did.
I tried to do that with this one too.
It spit out the hook.
Good away.
But so like you didn't catch it.
Okay.
though.
Oh boy. Oh, I guess I didn't catch a fish. I caught a fish. I caught a fish.
It's the first time
No, I caught a fish.
that you. Yeah.
Caught two fish.
One fish. Two fish.
I caught two fish. That's it. You
So-
can't. Actually, you know what? You said we caught that other fish. You said we.
I did say we. Is this no? But like, have I been the curator of all of your fish on?
You don't want to find
experiences.
it. Do you want to know?
I do want to know.
With net.
With a net.
Counts.
Who's a net?
Who's a net? Who's a net?
Who is she?
You know, we just had to. We just had to do it. You know, just went, did the thing, went on the boat, caught some clams, caught some fishes.
Do you consider clams fish?
I said no. I just said they caught some. I said clams and some
I
fishes.
I know you designated.
I
but I'm just
delineated.
like,
They're not.
like
They're,
I'm curious if you're like, well, a shellfish is a
What?
fish. I don't know. I didn't know where you were gonna
isn't
go with
shellfish a colloquialism? Because it's not a shellfish. It's like a fucking.
It's a mollusk,
It's like a mollusk.
but it's an aquarian.
Yeah, you got mollusks. You have sea anemones. An anemone? What's an anemone?
Nothing. What's an anemone with you? But like, have you reeled in a? Have you ever had the exhilarating?
Okay, Chandler.
feel?
Yes, that was the first time I reeled in a fish was with you. Yes.
Okay. Because it's a source of pride for me to know that like I set up someone to have a good fishing experience. That's where it's the self-gratifying.
Would you like your hand job below or above the table?
Honestly, right at eye level.
You want to ego stroke along with that too?
A little bit. That's what we're here for. That's the whole
Chandler,
point of
You
fishing.
took me to my first fishing, and I caught such a beautiful big fish.
And did you have fun?
I had such fun. It was so beautiful. It was so big. It was so wet.
And do you feel closer to nature and me?
I do not feel closer to nature. Catching a fish in a man-made pond in the middle of New York City, but it feels like I can pretend like I'm closer to nature.
And that's all we need. That's all we need to just get away from it all. Sometimes we need these little respites to just go and find a little fishing corner and just, spend hours with nothing, and then something happens.
Yeah, I love spending all my time not being productive, not working on anything, not furthering myself, just doing nothing, staring at beautiful water with the reflection of the fucking sky while the
Wow.
earth burns down around me. I think I need to go back.
You're like, yeah, it feels great to not have to monetize my labor every second of the day. And so it's so good looking at the tranquil water and feeling the dirt under my feet. And it's so nice breathing air that's been oxygenated by fauna and flora.
You ever just lick the dirt, just miss the dirt so much,
A little bit.
but then you get a little bit of poop. A
Well,
little bit. Just get a little bit of
if
poop.
you're licking dirt and you're not getting a little bit of poop,
Then are you even licking dirt?
Yeah. I
You had a
mean,
good time?
I enjoyed my time. I
I like deep fish.
caught a good handful of fish.
They were, to be honest, that I knew
They were
because I
biting.
felt them a few times,
Mhm.
and because I wasn't really trying to like. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see the need in just like if I catch 10, catching one, but like they were like biting so hard that day. They're like nibbling a lot and pulling on the line.
We were in the perfect spot, and I'm not going to tell you where it is. You're just going to have to go back and find the tape and figure out where we were.
But they were gonna be there.
And then we'll be there. And then, so if you want to stalk us, that's how you do it.
Please don't do that.
Maybe a little bit.
No.
No?
If you tell them that,
Oh, is it a
somebody, it's a thing. Please do not
Alright.
stalk us. Please do not stalk us.
I mean, in all honesty, the place
You-
that we caught all the fish was in a different spot anyway. So,
Oh, it
it's
actually really
secret.
was though.
Yeah,
Ha ha.
it's super secret, and yeah. I guess here's the stipulation: if you do like, comment, follow, subscribe, maybe I will tell you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe I'll tell you where we caught like hella bass fish in the middle of Prospect.
That's pretty
Park.
big.
Yeah,
We didn't have to fucking say the park. We never said the park in the video.
I mean, no, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, maybe. I mean, yes, we just did that. This takes place in real time. We really threw it to ourselves. Absolutely. I remember everything that happened and what I was wearing. What a day.
It's crazy that we can be somewhere that's 6 p.m. and somewhere that's like not that same time at the same time. It's wild.
It is
right?
wild. It's almost like TV magic. Well, from the Was That in Good Taste studio?
And from the fellas at the park, we give our condolences to those fish.
You know what, fish?
I'm sorry we're so good at catching you. I'm sorry you're so dumb that you keep thinking that food that isn't food is your food. Fucking idiot.
You know what? Right now, there's a fish in a podcast. He's like, they had me on the hook, but I got out. What do you think the name of their podcast is? Oh my god, it's a podcast because it's a pod of fish.
Yeah, it'd be fish in a barrel.
Fish in the barrel.
Yeah, because they're just shooting the shit.
Oh, my name is James Beery.
And I've been Chandler Phillips,
Drinking is not required.
but it is required.
Recommended. In my pod. That's pretty funny. I created that.
Though I feel like a pod is dolphins, and like a fish is
Whatever.
a fish is a school.
Oh my fucking